Have you ever wondered why darkness exists in a world that seeks light? Why the heart of creation, so vast, so beautiful, holds within it the seeds of suffering? It is a question that has echoed through time, through the whispers of mystics, through the writings of philosophers, and through the deepest corners of our own minds. Tonight, we explore a mystery, a profound one. We explore the shadow archetype, and we ask why evil, as uncomfortable as it feels, exists in creation. Close your eyes for a moment, breathe deeply, and imagine the universe in its infinite glory. Stars swirl, galaxies spin, the dance of light unfolds endlessly. Yet, in the midst of all this brilliance, there is darkness. Not the absence of light, but a presence, a force, subtle, persistent, inevitable. That darkness, that force, is what Jung called the shadow. And the shadow is not an enemy. It is a mirror, reflecting the parts of ourselves that we resist, that we deny: anger, envy, fear, greed, the impulses we bury deep, all shadows, all within us. Even the most compassionate, even the most enlightened, carry them. And here is the paradox: the shadow is necessary. Without it, there can be no growth. Without it, no understanding of light, or love, or goodness. Think about the world, day and night, winter and summer, birth and death. Creation does not favor one over the other. Light cannot exist without shadow. Shadow cannot exist without light. Evil, suffering, darkness. These are the shadow's expressions in the human world. They are not random. They are not mistakes. They are part of the cosmic dance, the balance that allows choice, that allows life to be meaningful. Imagine if there were only light. Would we recognize joy? If there were no night, would we appreciate the dawn? If there were no shadow, would we know the depth of love? Every story, every myth, every sacred text speaks of the shadow. From the Greek tales of Hades, to the Buddhist understanding of darkness, to the Christian teachings of sin, the shadow is always present. Often, it shows as a villain, a force to be overcome, but it is never truly external. It lives within. It challenges us, not to destroy it, but to understand it, to integrate it, to transform it. Why does evil exist in creation? It exists because creation is alive, because life is dynamic, because life requires contrast. Evil, cruelty, suffering, they are not arbitrary. They are the expressions of imbalance, of unintegrated energy, of consciousness learning. The shadow reminds us creation is not static. Growth is not easy. Light cannot exist without its counterpart. Evil exists because we exist, and through it, we are offered the opportunity to awaken, to expand, to transcend. The shadow is not a distant force. It is not only in the world, it is in you, in me, in all of us. When we feel anger, when we judge, when we lie, when we hurt, we see glimpses of the shadow and the truth. The shadow is not evil in itself. It is unintegrated energy, crying out for recognition. When we confront it, without judgment, without shame, without fear, we reclaim power. We transform darkness into wisdom, suffering into compassion, resistance into freedom. Even in the darkest moments, when tragedy strikes, when evil manifests, these are mirrors. They reflect our unacknowledged fears, our denied potential, our opportunity to awaken. The shadow is the greatest teacher. Through it, we learn humility. Through it, we learn courage. Through it, we learn empathy. Without the shadow, creation would be flat, sterile, predictable. It is tension, struggle, contrast that gives life its beauty, its depth, its richness. When we see evil in the world, in others, in circumstances, we can remember evil is often the shadow of humanity, made visible, a call, a mirror, a reflection of what is unhealed, of what is ignored, of what is yet to be transformed. When we confront it, not with hatred, not with despair, but with understanding, we become alchemists, turning darkness into light, conflict into wisdom, suffering into love. From a cosmic perspective, evil is not outside of creation, it is part of creation. Creation, in its infinite intelligence, knows that for light to exist, shadow must exist. For love to be real, fear must exist. For joy to be deep, suffering must be felt. The shadow whispers softly, urging us to awaken, to see beyond appearances, to recognize that everything is connected, everything is meaningful, everything is an opportunity to evolve. Imagine looking at your shadow, not with fear, but with tenderness. Imagine holding your anger, your pain, your regrets, and seeing them for what they are, energies seeking transformation, lessons in disguise. Imagine seeing the shadow in the world, and instead of despair, feeling clarity. Because in every act of darkness, there is an invitation to create light. In every moment of suffering, there is a chance for compassion. In every encounter with evil, there is an opportunity for understanding and growth. The shadow is not the enemy, it is the hidden hand of creation, whispering to you, nudging you, reminding you, light cannot exist without dark, joy cannot exist without sorrow, and love, the most sacred force, cannot exist without contrast. Step into your shadow, courageously, gently, lovingly. See it, feel it, embrace it. In doing so, you see creation differently. You understand evil, darkness, suffering are not mistakes. They are mirrors, teachers, reminders that we are alive, that we are conscious, that we are becoming. In embracing the shadow, you embrace life itself. You embrace your wholeness. You embrace the mystery and the beauty of creation. Take a deep breath. Thank the shadow within. Thank it for guiding you, for teaching you, for holding up the mirror that shows your truth. Carry the shadow with love. Transform it. Shine brighter than ever before. That is the way of wholeness. That is the way of life. That is the way of creation.